Getting back to Ula Ula Island has been pleasant, since everything looked vibrant and more beautiful now that life is back. Tapu Village was where he said he would be, as he saw him near the Pokemon Trial Gate. "Are you Kukui?" you asked him, as he looked at you with a pleasant smile. "Why, yes, I am. I assume you are the destined soul?" He tilted his glasses back to place as you nodded. "Well, before you were able to go up, you have to face someone special," he said, walking away from you as he proceeded to go forward. Once you entered the area, you noticed all of the colors had been drained. The plants had been wilted and shriveled. The platform to the trellis isn't here. Here you are, mortal. You look up to see death. When he said you had to face someone special, you never thought it would have been death. Thank you for your assistance back there. Although, I wouldn't think now's the time to talk. He launches a sight at you and pulls it right back. I won't go easy on you. One slash and you're done for. He floats down with grace and greeting from your life's end. Gladion runs at you with confidence and slashes where you block the attacks with your weaponry. He sends the scythe behind you, dragging you closer towards him. You can see he's taking this seriously. His weapon drags you up into the sky, then begins charging its beam. With one snap from his fingers, you're being accelerated back down. The smoke clears and you ram your weapon at him, with only his robe being dragged away from you. Under the robe, he was wearing a black torn long-sleeve shirt and torn gray pants. He glares at you, locking on his target, and begins sending his death scythe immediately after you. You manage to dodge the slashes, but he immediately gets launched back down by another beam, this time by his own hand. You look back with blood dripping down your forehead and mouth. He seems to be concentrating on something. You can feel negative pulses coming from both sides of him. You launch yourself up with your beams from your sword and threw your sword right at his chest, only to be deflected by his weapon. Dodging your own weapon, you now notice the pulses growing in numbers. You're going to make your next move until the pulses start homing in on you. Luckily, most of the beams missed you, but a couple of them did hit you. Gladion landed back on the ground with his scythe in hand. A voice in your head commanded you to use your upgraded sword as a last resort, and soon enough, you had to use it. He prepared his beacon while you started to make your sword advanced. Your sword began to glow, a bright orange color, then blue, then green, purple, red, then back to orange. Developing all the skills you gained into one weapon, you successfully charged the weapon and began blasting it. You noticed the advancement to your power and soon had to use this magic to increase the numbers. Although he is a god, his power wasn't at his full potential just yet, and so he collapsed after the beam had consumed him. Getting up from the smoke, he was still standing. It's not over yet. You have to try harder than that. His scythe grew back into its original state. For once, he actually began to smile. It was waiting for your next move. You clashed your sword against his, and soon enough you were pushed back by something. That scythe had a life of its own, and that's why it hasn't broken yet. It rushed at you with brute force, and eventually crammed you into a wall. With all the power within it, it sliced you deeper into the walls, leaving your soul to be broken. But it refused. A powerful roar came from deep within you. You were hungry for more bloodshed. Hate had consumed you once more, and fear had grown in his eyes. You ran to him at lightning speed with your newly sharpened blade, ready to cut open any vulnerable soul. He tried to block your attacks, but it was too late. The blade had already made its way to his lapis soul. It starts to phase and distort until your vision begins to blur and deteriorate. You look behind you. He seemed outraged. He threw his sight towards you, but it then turns to the left. He helps you back up, gave a genuinely kind smile, and gave you the path upward. Why didn't you kill me? If I killed you, you wouldn't have made it this far. You climbed up to the top. You see Hope standing before you. Apparently, he is the one you have to face next.
Oh boy, I sincerely apologize
for not uploading the next part so soon. I do continue the series. It's just that I'm being too lazy.